Imagine the 20th century where the sound of war isn't a deafening explosion, but a lethal, collective whistle. A world where a billion-dollar jet is replaced by a single, perfect piece of yew wood. What if gunpowder was never discovered? What if the great wars were fought with the tension of a string and the flight of an arrow? How would a million-man archer battle look on the fields of France? Could a castle stop a modern composite bow? And how would the nuclear age look when the ultimate weapon is just a faster, deadlier shaft? To understand this reality, we must rewrite military history. In 1914, the trench war begins. The sky is darkened by millions of arrows, not artillery shells. The technology of the bow would become the world's highest science. Aerospace engineering wouldn't focus on engines, but on the perfect aerodynamics of a fletching. Instead of tanks, we see mobile shield units. Massive, armored wooden tortoises pushed by dozens of men, protecting archers as they advance through the mud. The machine gun of this era is the polybolizon ancient Greek repeating ballista, modernized with carbon fiber and high-tension springs. Capable of firing 50 arrows a minute, snipers aren't guys with scopes on rifles. They are the Zen masters of the longbow, capable of hitting a coin from half a mile away, using advanced telescopic sights mounted on wooden frames. Air warfare would be silent and terrifying. Giant gliders and hot air balloons, dropping rain pots, canisters filled with thousands of needle-thin arrows designed to pierce helmets. Naval battles would return to the era of the galley, but with a twist steel-plated ships powered by massive rowing crews, featuring giant mechanical bows that can sink a ship with a single harpoon arrow. The atomic bomb of this timeline is a chemical weapon, a napalm arrow that, upon impact, releases a fire. A fire that cannot be extinguished, capable of leveling a wooden city in hours. Casualties would look different. Battles would be more intimate, more personal. You would see the man who fired the shot. The economy would revolve around timber dominance. Nations wouldn't fight over oil fields, but over ancient forests of yod, yew, and ash. Logistics would be about the Fletcher guilds. Every city would have massive factories dedicated to the handcrafting of billions of arrows. Each one a masterpiece of precision. Communication on the battlefield happens through signal arrows, flares that whistle at specific frequencies, or leave trails of colored smoke to direct the archer divisions. Architecture would remain defensive. Skyscrapers would never exist. Buildings would be low, thick-walled, and covered in slanted, arrow-proof plating. The D-Day of this world, thousands of wooden landing craft hitting the beaches, while archers fire from behind Pava's shields into the bunkers of the Atlantic Wall. Armor would be the ultimate fashion, Kevlar-lined chainmail and silk-reinforced leather. Light enough to move, but strong enough to stop a 200-pound draw weight. Medicine would specialize in arrow extraction, a high-stakes surgery to remove barbed heads without destroying the organs. The Cold War would be a race for the infinite bow, a mechanical device so powerful it could fire an arrow across a continent using a vacuum tube. We see the AI reconstruction of London during the Blitz. No bombardiers, just giant balloons launching silent, burning volleys that fall like stars. The psychological impact of silence. A war where you don't hear the danger coming until the thwack of the impact. Culture would glorify the hero archer. The Robin Hood myth becomes the standard for every soldier in the Union. Physical fitness would be at its human peak. To be a soldier, you need the upper body strength of an Olympic athlete. Just to pull the string, tactics would rely on the volley, mathematical precision to create a wall of death that covers every square inch of a battlefield. Special forces would be shadow walkers, ninjas with silent, collapsible recurve bows, infiltrating enemy lines to take out commanders. Cavalry remains relevant. Horse archers are the elite tanks of the plains, moving with a speed and agility no motor could match. Ultra-realistic AI shows us the texture of the bowstrings, woven from high-tech spider silk and steel wire. We see the faces of the bowmen of the 40s. Not soldiers in green camo, but warriors in leather and brass, with quivers full of high-explosive tipped shafts. The chemical arrow, tips designed to break upon impact and release mustard gas or nerve agents into the enemy trenches. Forestry becomes a matter of national security, a strategic wood reserve protected by the heaviest guard. Diplomacy is the exchange of bows, a tradition where leaders gift each other their finest craftsmanship to signify peace. Global trade moves on wind ships, huge sailing vessels armed with ballistas to fight off pirates with crossbows. Science focuses on material strength, finding the perfect alloy for an arrowhead that can pierce 3 inches of steel. The Industrial Revolution happened, but it was powered by steam and springs, not internal combustion. AI captures the flickering light of a campfire, where soldiers sharpen their broadheads, preparing for the dawn's volley. The sound of a million strings releasing at once. A sound like a giant's harp, followed by the terrifying hiss of the air being cut. World leaders are judged by their marksmanship, a tradition that maintains the warrior king archetype. Cities are built underground or in caves. To avoid the constant rain of harpoon arrows from the sky, the space race is the orbital bow. Launching satellites that can fire rods from God, heavy arrows from space, using gravity as the string. Education includes ballistics and windage as a core subject from age 6. The environment would be cleaner. No oil spills, no carbon emissions, just the sustainable harvest of wood and the recycling of metal tips. Would it be a more honorable war? Or just a different way to kill millions in the dark? The Pacific War. Archers fighting from island to island using bioarrows dipped in tropical toxins. We see the Statue of Liberty in this world. She holds a torch in a massive golden bow, symbolizing the defense of the West. Uniforms are designed for shoulder mobility. No heavy gear, just sleek, functional armor that allows for a perfect draw. The radio arrow, a shaft that carries a small copper wire to create a temporary antenna in enemy territory. AI shows us the Wall of Paris, a 50-foot barrier designed purely to stop high-velocity bolts. History shows that humanity will always find a way to fight. If not with atoms, then with wood. The great peace finally comes when the shield technology becomes so strong that no bow can pierce it. We see a modern archer museum, row after row of the bows that won the world. From the ash longbow to the titanium compound, the electric bow, a mid-century invention that uses a battery to help pull a 500-pound string, making every man a giant. Every family has an ancestral bow, a weapon passed down through generations, telling the story of their wars. The Olympic Games in this world is the ultimate military review, where nations show off their most skilled drawmasters. It is a world of tension and release. A world that moves at the speed of a feather. Looking back, we realize that the age of gunpowder was just a loud detour in the history of the era. The spirit of the archer is about focus, breath, and a single moment of truth. History is a flight path. We just need to know where we are aiming. This was the world of the silent wars. The era of the bow. If this vision of a silent history moved you, like and subscribe. We rewrite the rules of reality every week. One shot, one kill.